saw Cucho's tweet last night that he's out for a few weeks with his knee injury. Is there a more specific timeline, like a number, or is it just a few weeks?
For the moment, we don't know. Yes, we know approximately it could be between 3, 4, 5. We don't know. It's going to be gonna have to be cautious with that because if he is coming back too early, he could go back again. So for the moment, this is not something bad. So we are happy for that. So, but yeah, this is an injury on the knee. But for the moment, everything is okay. So in terms of everything that he has to do to come back. So, but in my mind, we'll see. I don't want to rush because this is too early for the moment, and we'll see. But this is not bad.
Kind of a growing list of guys you won't have for Saturday with Kevin out, and then Eloy and Lucas and Milos off with their national teams. How much does that affect your preparation, just knowing that you aren't going to have those guys?
No, in terms of preparation, doesn't affect my preparation. But for sure, this is an important player. But in terms of preparation, it doesn't change what we do every day. So the idea now is to find how what type of profile I will put against Atlanta. So this is the main topic. And but in terms of preparation about what we do, nothing changed. But we knew that it will happen, like every team. So now we are analyzing Atlanta to see what kind of profile we're going to put for this game.
When you say the profile, how different could things look? I mean, are you open to completely changing in terms of formation and things like that? Because we've really seen just one look from you so far this year. How different might it look against Orlando just because of what's available?
Yeah, it's true that I haven't changed a lot in terms of personal, but I change every game in terms of a tactical aspect. So the last game against New York Red Bull, so we had a plan. That's why we played with Alex and Lucas up top. Because as you know, this is not a forward, this is more as a number 10, and the idea is to make the run on the side. So for Atlanta, it's going to be the same in terms of we still have 3 days left to see what kind of profile that we're going to put. So do we play with more typical forward? Do we play with more midfielders? Do we play with more wingers? So it's gonna depend. It's gonna depend about everything. But Christian Ramirez is back, so it's gonna be good for us. Jason also is here. So we have also the personnel on the wing side. So on the wing, sorry. So we'll see. But I have 2, 3. Ideas, I would say, and I can use all those ideas during the game, or we're gonna start with one and we'll see.
You mentioned Christian. How close is he to being able to give you guys 60, 70 minutes?
So he played with Crew 2. That's why I'm really happy to have Crew 2 because this is a good tool for everyone, the young player and also the player for the first team. So he was able to play 45 minutes, and he was good. He was okay with that in terms of rhythm, because as you know, the rhythm of the game is really important. So we expect that he can give us minimum that or maximum that. It's gonna depend about the intensity of the game. But I don't know yet if he's gonna start or if he's gonna come from the bench. I don't know yet. We'll see.
And on the backside, Milos has been obviously crucial for what you guys have done defensively. Replacing a guy like that who not only physically gives you things but is vocal and whatnot, how do you get that type of leadership and experience out of other guys that maybe don't naturally have what he has?
We have a new quiet leadership with Steven Morera.
Okay.
So Steven has been really good in terms of help the player on the pitch. He talks a lot to guide the player in front of him and also Milos, and obviously the connection is really interesting. But again, I don't like to complain about about all the players that are gonna miss the game. So the idea is I trust my group, I trust my player. So Gustavo also played 70 minutes, I think 75 or 70 minutes with Crew 2. So he's gonna start. He's gonna start, and the idea is to give him confidence and to play his game. And we know that it's gonna be his first game, but it's gonna be a new backline maybe. I don't know if I'm gonna stay with a back three or back two. I don't know yet, so we'll see. But this is football. So now one or two players are not here. The idea now is to put other profile of the players, and I trust them. I believe on them, and we'll see.
On the other side of the field Saturday, Atlanta's missing some key guys as well.
Yeah.
When you are preparing for a team that is maybe going to do something different than what you've seen, how does that change things, if at all?
Yeah, it's a good question, because yesterday I was watching all the games, because I like to watch 3 games minimum, and I said to myself, Wilfried, do you have to watch all the game, because maybe not the concept will not change, because the way they play really good, and this is a really good team. The coaching staff, they are doing also a good job. So, but the advantage that I have, I would say, is it's been always the same for me. I focus on my team. So we're gonna focus on us, and after that, obviously, we're gonna have to adjust with all the nuances of the game. But we focus on us. How we're gonna defend, how we're gonna attack, knowing that they're gonna play with the same concept. The personnel won't be the same like us, but they're gonna be eager to play, because this is an opportunity also for everyone in the league for the player who didn't play a lot. They're gonna be able to play. So I focus on us, and like I told you, we know that it's gonna be a good game, because Atlanta, this is a good team with also good players. Yes, some players that are away, but still good players. So we'll see.
When you looked back at the game against Red Bulls on film,
Mm-hmm.
how did you, I know you talked about it a little bit after the game, but how did you feel like you guys handled their press on film on a second look?
Really good. Honestly, really good. We know that Red Bull, this is one or the best team in terms of pressing, and we played our game. We were able to come out of the pressure. After that, what I showed in terms of video to the players is try to be cleaner under pressure, because we had, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 or 10, I don't remember, but we have a few opportunities that if we connect the pass, it's a 5v2 or it's a 4v2. After that, this is the quality also of the Red Bulls. They put a lot of pressure, so to be clean, this is not easy. The only things that I am not happy, and we have to be better on that, is the second goal that we conceded. I didn't like it at all, because we cannot, especially against New York Red Bull, like I like to tell you, is do a ping-pong game. On the second goal, we lost the ball 5 times in a row. We had the ball, we lost it. We had the ball, we lost it. We had the ball, we lost it. And this is a chaotic environment. This is what they want to provoke, and we conceded the goal like this. And my team has been really good during all the game to avoid this kind of transition. Yes, they had transition at certain moments. It's normal, it's gonna happen. It's Red Bulls, and this is the way they play. So no problem with that, and we can deal with that. But the second goal, yeah, I didn't like it, and the players I know, so we discussed about this, to be better on that, to recognize, to smell when this is the moment to go around, or to play a little bit quicker, or to slow down the play, it depends. But we could have done better on the second goal. And that's why, I was a little bit like the player, a little bit disappointed, because I didn't feel that we were in danger. Yes, there are the opportunities, don't get me wrong, but football is like that, but we control that. And the run that we made in behind, we could have had more runs, and the player knows that, especially with the wingers, because it was the game plan. When we did them, we scored or we were close to score. So this is something that we have to improve, put more uncertainty on the opposition.
I know you like to focus on process over results, especially early on in the year. How important is it for you guys to have a game like you played against Red Bulls, where you do feel like you handled their press well for most of the game, as you're still early in this process of establishing what you want them to do?
Yeah, like I said to the players, or you win or you lose, or you win or you learn. I prefer that. And for me, we learned a lot in terms of try to be able to handle the pressure, try to do what we want to do, but we have to be stronger. We have to cope more with the intensity with that. And for me, it's been we conceded 2 goals, and the outcome is we lost the game, because the way and how we conceded the 2 goals, it could have been better. And don't get me wrong, everything can be better. But in the first one, we had the control of the ball, we lost the ball, we were stuffed, we were stuffed on the drills, and we lost the ball, and after that they counters and score. And the second goal was almost the same. And we know that against Red Bull it could happen. So that's why the fact that they lived it, I was able to discuss with them and to show them. And again, the process, as you know, as you mentioned that, we are on the right path in terms of process. And like I told you already, I think when we're going to do a bad game, or a lot of bad games, I will tell you, it was a bad game. We were not good, we were bad. I will tell you. But for the moment, it's not the case. So I'm okay with that. But against New York Red Bull, we could have been better in these 2 or 3 opportunities that we conceded.
Take a look at some of the good teams around, like Philadelphia, LAFC, New York, the Red Bulls. They have an identity of, with the press or with the attack. How important is it to establish an identity for the teams to know that this is how Columbus plays?
I think they know, because every team that we played against, they adjusted all the time in terms of the way they want it to defend. I think this is clear what we want to do with the ball and without the ball. Now, in terms of execution, sometimes this is not the good one, but we have a clear identity about what we want to do. Now it's new, it's a new process, it's a new chapter, and it takes time to put everything in place. But I know that to buy time, we need to win games. I know that. But again, the more we're going to be focused on how we want to play, the outcome is going to come. If we are too focused on the outcome, we're going to get anxiety, we're going to be stressed for nothing. So control what we can control is what we do on the pitch. But the identity is clear. That's why I'm here, and that's why we want to put this style of play in place. But again, it takes time to put that in place. Okay.